Okay, everyone, welcome back to another episode of Ben's Play. We're here. Kyle's fighting Blackheart,
the PlayStation one.
He's destroying
Sony.
all you Sony fanboys. Eat it. I'm sorry. Fucking die.
Yeah, fuck Sony.
The
You
Last
made
of Us
Spider-Man
is fucking
exclusive
trash.
to PlayStation. You fucks.
We had our discourse in the server about The Last of Us was kind of rough. Not gonna lie.
For sure.
It was just like you could feel there was like some opinions that were kind of like like I want it, like they hadn't played it. The people were just like, I kind of want to just like, if the game's not for me, I kind of want to just roll with like the mob that doesn't like the game, right? But our friends that played it really liked it. And that's no ill will on anybody, on anyone specific there. It's just
fuck you,
it's
Max.
just clear. It's just clear that a little bit of that was going on, right? Because of course I had to edit the episodes that I uploaded them yesterday. I had named one of them Max Slander, and in that episode I was like, I know you guys are great friends because you talk about each other like you hate each other, right?
Yeah.
And you were like, oh, of course.
I hope I sounded more sincere than that.
Yeah. I like this position I'm sitting in because the chair doesn't rotate and I'm not uncomfortable. And maybe I will be in like an hour, but whatever. So yeah, I think our goal is 7 episodes.
7?
Number 2. This is our second one. It's number 14. So then this one will end at 18, I think, or 19. I don't know. Anyway,
I should buy more of these. So yeah.
Yesterday, so Kyle and I both, and Van all bought Eunice, the Under Night in Birth, the fighting game, a couple days ago. And I was reading Steam reviews for it.
Yes.
And this is perfect in the theme of talking about stupid anime shit while playing this game. Because I was reading the reviews and they were like, I want Wagner to step on me with her heels, or I want to be stepped on by Hilda, or I want
to crush me with your thighs.
I want I didn't see any of those.
Yeah.
You invented that one.
I invented that one.
That's your review.
That was like a Freudian slip there. There we go.
Yeah, that was your review. But the reviews for that game were like so many, like, this game is good. It has Aurier in it.
Oh, what the fuck? Comp is like almost dead.
Also, because I watched you guys play Blaze Blue when we were up at Birch Bay,
yeah.
I will not accept Marcus saying Ori, because I know her name's Aurier because I heard the announcer say it over and over again.
Does Marcus say Ori?
I think I heard him say it once. But, like, that's not his fault. If I had never heard the name, too, I might say that as well, right?
Sure.
If it was in English, it'd be Ori.
Sure.
But it's a Japanese,
it is
right?
Japanese,
So you have to pronounce that E. Anyway. That reminds me, I don't have a lot of amazing stories from Japanese class. And I took Japanese when I was in 7th, 8th grade. So it was like 1A, 1B. They split Japanese 1 into 2 years, so the class was like incredibly easy, right?
Sure.
Because they teach you really, really slowly.
And
then when I got to high school, I took Spanish, so that Japanese was sort of like fun novelty class, right?
Right.
One year, our sensei was a big. I think she was Japanese.
How is she still alive?
And I don't think she was. Man, you won the fight though. It looks like.
Yeah.
I don't.
No,
She was Japanese, but she wasn't born in Japan. I think she just had parents that like raised her to speak the language, right? And she had a kid while I was in middle school, and she was raising her kid to know English and Japanese, which I think is pretty cool.
Wait, are we talking about the same person?
Whitman.
Oh, that's right. You didn't take it at.
I didn't go to Broadview. Right. I went to Whitman. So I find that cool because
I did it.
You can raise your arms.
I didn't want to lose this fucking fight and then have to grind more.
And die, get a game over, have to restart.
Yeah, and then I'd have to fight the fucking bird again.
Well, yeah, we do. I make no progress. So she was teaching her kid 2 languages while like raising her kid, right? Which I think is cool because when you're that young, your brain is really good at learning language.
Yes, it's like plastic. That's how they describe a child's brain for some reason.
Plastic?
It's like malleable.
Oh, okay. I would have thought like rubber or Play-Doh or...
I've heard plastic.
Plastic is like stretchy sometimes.
Yeah.
Whatever.
There's a button here that I've never... Yeah, what the fuck is that?
I have no idea.
That's
Kyle
weird.
has a button at the bottom right of the right stick that is just kind of there. Maybe it's a screenshot button.
Oh, maybe. So you screenshot all the fucking Hyperdimension.
Oh my god, a screenshot. It's like, there's sometimes...
We've only seen one gross CG so far.
That's true. You know, I've thought about this before, but there the appeal of the H game, of the hentai game, of like the porn games, I don't understand, because just go look at porn or go watch porn. The end goal is the same, so why did you pay money for a game? You have to play the game.
Yeah, but then it's you, Ben.
Yeah,
it's
but that's so dumb.
You're fucking the anime
But that's
girls.
so dumb. That's so dumb. Why play... But then I'm like, okay, so you want to play the game because that's like a reason, I guess. But then there was like the soccer games that are just like aren't games and they aren't porn. They're nothing. There's no nudity in them. There probably is like patches that are really expensive.
Oh god, we just talking about gross CGs.
That wasn't very cool. But
not cool.
But it's like they're not games and they're not porn. It's like a shitty
That's
visual
Pokemon
novel.
Reference.
Why did she say that? She gave her a big hug.
There's like so.
Because she's funny.
Yeah, I was gonna say before you continue your hentai game tirade.
Thank you for that. Thank you for labeling it that.
When you like finish a level, Neptune makes she sings songs to Final Fantasy VII fight finish thing. You know that everyone knows that.
So once again, yeah,
she does that, but in her annoying high pitched anime girl voice. I'm like, this is awful.
So this begs the question for the second time in this game, because the Pac-Man ghosts, do they own that?
No,
are they allowed to
this
do
is
that?
Sega. Well, it's like reference comedy.
So it's like fair use.
Yeah, it's like how Family Guy references. Oh my god.
Whatever. Who cares?
So X is the skip button.
So Kyle, we should just ditch this one and play Hyperdimension Noir instead, because she's clearly the best character.
That is a spin-off, isn't it?
She's funny. She's funny. Twin tail tsundere blush.
That's what I'm
Bruh,
about.
21 week.
That's what I want. That's why I like unlimited.
Look at that face.
Her resting bitch anime face.
Well, now she's like she's got the. That's not her resting face.
Her glare. She's glaring.
Yeah, that's the word. I was gonna say scowl, but that's not. There's not enough there. That's like a regular face.
Yeah, that's like a regular face.
I've already said this before, but I'm not a huge fan of the way the characters' bodies move as they're breathing. It's really.
You mean
weird.
The jiggle physics?
That's not really what it is though, because she's moving so slightly.
Yeah.
And it's kind of creepy, uncanny valley, weird VR anime VTuber shit to me. Not like VTuber, but Kizuna AI shit, like that. Yeah. Like scary anime girl moves like a person and looks at you shit.
Yeah, that'd be pretty
anyway,
scary.
I'm feeling good today. I got some energy today, which I wasn't expecting to because I said I was tired, but anyway, hentai games, just you don't need to buy a hentai game. Just go jerk off,
like a regular person.
What? Really? God. We had this one friend that we knew in high school that I haven't talked to in a couple years, and I didn't know this at the time.
That's a reference to something. 108 skills, right?
I don't know. So he was our friend in high school. He played a lot of board games with us. He was pretty into Magic, the Gathering. I don't think you ever knew him though. I don't know why I need to say Magic, the Gathering. He's really into Magic, just spells and sorcery.
He's a wizard.
He's been a wizard. Yeah, I did say we. When I say we though, I'm kind of referring to a part of or all of our collective Discord friend group. Because me, Josh, Van, Ben B, Henry, we all knew him.
She's gonna join the party, right?
Probably. Look at those eyes. Those are just kawaii. So bad. I can just think of the cringiest things to say, and then it's funny because of the way I say them. Anyway.
That you don't have any friends. That's kind of rude.
Something I learned. Lol.
She had a cry. She just had
So anyway, we learned later when I friended him on Steam, he just has every hentai game on Steam. I would not have expected this at all.
Who is it?
You go to like a hentai game on Steam, and then you just like see he has hours in it, and you're like, what? And like every single one, it's this guy. Do you know this guy?
No, I don't know who that is.
Okay, I didn't think so. He like moved to our area like kind of recently when we met him. You want to know what's funny? The day I met when I met David.
Yes.
I think he already knew Josh, but we went to Albertsons after school. I literally already said, yeah, you can come over to my house if you want. It was like when we were on Fridays, we'd go to my house after school usually.
Right.
And I was like, it's just like to play Smash. And I was like, you can come over. I don't really care. And then I was like, while I was in the store, I was like, wait a second. And I was like, hey, buddy, I have never met you. What's your name? And he's like, I was like, I have never met you. Like, what's your name? And he's like, oh, I'm David. Nice to meet you. And I'm like, oh, nice to meet you. And you know, and then we were friends. But I just like didn't know him, and I was like, yeah, whatever, it's fine.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, it's funny.
I think like one of the first times I met David, he was like, he introduced me. He said, "Hey, I'm David. I'm like a weeb." I'm like, "What? Excuse me?"
You know, Kyle's like, "Yeah, me too."
No,
it's pretty awesome, right?
I wasn't as bad. I don't think when.
Let's see who's got the cooler otaku like long trench jacket with that anime shit on it.
Well, it's him.
Do you know what I'm picturing? You picture what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The long like black kind of trench jacket coats that weebs have.
Yeah.
They can hide their katana in it, you know?
Their katana, you know, with their fedora. Did David wear a fedora to school ever?
Who?
David.
I want to say he did. I don't know. I feel like if I said yes, it'd be like a Mandela effect where it just makes sense, but I don't think he did.
Or I thought you just saying it's slander.
No, yeah, it kind of is, though. Yeah. I'm trying to, like... Okay, so there are some things where I was like, that'll never make sense to me. How can anybody do that? But, you know, sometimes as you live life, you go through life and you get to a point where you're like, I guess I understand how that could happen, right? Like some things, like spending $1,000 in a gacha. That's one I have not made it there.
But that's will just never do that, hopefully.
That's just a random thing that I just picked out, right? But, like, some things you make it there and you're like, I guess I can understand how someone could end up there. Something that's, like, not good.
Sure.
Wearing a fedora, I feel like I was almost there at one point and now I'm not. Like, what is the reason? It doesn't protect you from the sun. It doesn't really look good.
Unless you have a certain look. You have to, like,
if I was wearing, like... If I was like a cool like jazz disco black guy with like a saxophone and like a cool pinstripe suit, I'd wear a fedora.
Right.
But that's like the logic, right? It's like, how do I get there? You know, like I don't get how I make it there. How do I get there? By the way, what is happening in the video game?
Well, I think right now Neptune is a dumbass and thinks Noir also doesn't have her memory anymore, and she's joining a party because Neptune's a dumbass, and the only one who's catching on is If. If knows she's just pretending that she's not amnesiac.
Cool. My brain really...
I don't know what her... I think she might have an ulterior motive.
My brain just really fired, and now I'm just like, wow, holy shit, these characters are so white. What the fuck? Look at Noir, look at her, like, shoulder. Look at how white that skin is. I don't know why I picked shoulder. She is so white. Oh my god.
Neptune's more white.
I don't know. Like, so this is a funny story I remember. I just, like, remembered this. When I was, like, maybe 14, and I was interested in anime, in my head I was like, why do they draw anime characters with that skin tone? Why do they all look so fucking white?
Is she not part of the party?
Because anime is made by Japanese people, right?
Sure.
So why are the characters like the whitest fucking things ever, right?
Sure.
But like I like so
I should say.
My theory is that it like has to do with like they think it's a symbol of status to be really pale, I guess.
That sounds
right. Maybe that's not like a thing people believe anymore. Maybe that's just how anime is. But I looked this up. Why are anime characters so white?
You looked it up?
I looked it up.
You were, like,
I was
prepared
curious.
for this.
No, I didn't look it up today. I looked it up in 2014.
Oh, so you were 6 years prepared for this.
Okay, but the top one.
Why are anime characters
attractive? Why are anime characters white? Why are anime characters blonde? Look. This is the first video that popped up 5 years ago. Why do anime characters look white? By Onision Speaks.
What the fuck? Is Onision a weeb?
Probably. I've literally... At that time, I had never heard of Onision, and I never watched another Onision video after that. But I did watch that video, and I remember being like, oh yeah, that was him. Crazy. Anyway.
How times have changed.
Next time on Ben's Play, we'll keep on rolling through industrial background land. That's what it is. It's generic.
It looks like Final Fantasy VII.
Epic.